So walked right up to her, and you could just see the awesome angry chick ref just like, I'll make out with you after the match, but not right now.
Wow. What the fuck?
Welcome back, y'all, to the newly christened All Elite Recap. See what we did there? With Jimmy and Cash. We'll review TNT's weekly episodic programming of All Elite Wrestling Dynamite.
Yes.
Wednesday night.
Did you like the show?
This
particular week?
Yeah, I had a few sour tastes in my mouth.
It's more than one?
A couple.
Did they all have to do the same match? They did for me.
No. They spread them out a little bit, but pretty solid overall week, I think.
I love the show.
Yeah.
Started hot and ended pretty good.
Yeah.
There was a rough one in the middle there, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, we'll touch on that shortly. So the show started. The first match rather. It was I guess what we would call the Natural Bucks. It was Dustin Rhodes and Nick and Matt versus the Inner Circle. You had Pride and Powerful, your Thug and your Ruffian, and your
Fantastic.
Your Spanish God, Sammy G there. Don't really care for Sammy. We fucking can't stand Sammy.
Even I get he's supposed to be unstandable, but he's worse than that.
Yeah.
To me, I can't watch.
But it's not even heat. I think we're at X-Pac heat.
You think so?
I think we're at go away heat. You and your tongue go away.
I think it's just the tongue that's bothering me, I gotta be honest.
And his face.
Not just the tongue, the whole face.
Just his whole face is the fact that he seems to be the one to always get beat, but you're the Spanish God. Things just are not.
You can't be the Thug and Ruffian. You're not paying Chris Jericho ever. Who's left?
Probably why you should be the Spanish God.
He's not the Spanish guy. It's just an overinflation of his whatever. He's just fucking.
Yeah.
It's a nickname Jericho gave him so much.
Yeah, no, it's just yuck.
I actually like the constantly taking selfies and shit using the cell phone because it always backfires. So that's why I like it. Now, if he was winning matches doing that shit, I'd be like, I'd be like Cornette. What is this? But he loses, so it's hilarious. It's how it should work.
But it was also used and not even that long ago.
There you go.
You know, like Tyler Reese used the whole selfie thing. Kind of still does, I think, whenever they let him be on TV still.
During the match?
On his way to the ring and then right after.
So no?
Yeah, I don't remember.
He uses it during the match. It's hilarious.
And it's got like the little knobby thing on the back of his phone, which is so millennial. What are the ones the kids are up to now?
The next one.
Yeah, the next one's.
The old millennials like this one to complain about.
He does do a fantastic 630, so that was cool.
Oh, that shit was clean.
That was amazing. Even at that weird angle that it was on. And then after that, the next big spot was a spear by the old Elvis. Was that Matt Jackson? Don't do that ever again.
Why? It looks fine.
He looked like he was drunk trying to tackle down the other guy that was drunk before he was driving. It was a mess. You're too messy looking to be doing a spear. But I think we're in agreement though, the bright spot of the match was when TNT's editing team probably got fired the next morning and Ruffian yelled, "Suck my dick," in the middle of the match on TNT. I think that was the best part of the match.
You know what's funny? I don't think he can be blamed for it. You're right, TNT's in trouble because he can't be blamed for that because he gave you fair warning. It's a warning.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
He's gonna say something.
Suck my dick!
I done told the whole world to suck my dick.
Fucking wow.
To be fair, when you're Ruffian and he's called Ruffian on TV, you might want to have the mute button underneath your finger.
That was hilarious.
So, decent enough match. Surprising how Dustin can still go at the pace that he goes, considering he's 190 years old.
They did play that up. He needed a break in the middle of the match.
That was also hysterical.
Yes,
actually.
That was fantastic.
That was the second best part. Don't care for him dressing up like the Bucks, particularly if you're going to wear neon colors and still do the red and black face paint, but whatever.
What is this, fucking Ease Fashion Review?
No, it's just gimmick clash.
Okay. I think it's a one-off. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. This old man wants to hang out with the young, well, they're not young anymore, but young Bucks. They're just the Bucks.
The Bucks. Oh my God. The Bucks.
That sounds pretty badass, actually.
Actually, yeah. You guys are not the Young Bucks anymore.
Just the Bucks.
Yeah.
What do you feel?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne's been Lil Wayne for about fucking 20 years now.
I guess. I mean, they used to be called Generation Me, but now I guess they're what, Generation Then? Anyway, so the next match was Rey Fenix versus Trent Beretta. Now, I've slandered the Lucha Brothers before.
Unjustly.
At
least 50% unjustly.
Yeah.
Phoenix is amazing.
Yeah, well, he does oversell. I'm not oversell, rather, just... I like the jumping around, but he does it a bunch.
Even JR likes Rey Fenix. That's impossible.
That is pretty impossible. He's like, look at him, what's up? I tolerate it now for some reason. But Rey Fenix versus Trent, or Trent Beretta, or Trent question mark, or whatever his name is this week, from the Best Friends. And pretty solid match, right? Rey Fenix, we realized, was not the weak link in this tag team. He is pretty fantastic. This generation's Rey Mysterio, I think we call him.
Yes. Or Ultimate Dragon for you guys who are slightly older.
I like it a little bit better.
Yeah. Every generation has one, and this is ours, or theirs, I suppose.
Yeah.
They definitely downplayed Orange Cassidy this week.
Yeah.
Maybe they just want to give him a little bit of a
rest.
I mean, he has been like all over the place for like the last month.
You gotta think of new spots and the wells drying. Yeah. He was falling asleep in the corner though, wasn't he?
Yes, that was hilarious. And what's the guy's name? Trent's partner?
The Kentucky gentleman, Chucky T.
As the fans were like clapping, he took fucking Cassie's hands, like slamming him at him. That's fantastic.
Hilariously though, the referee, I looked it up, Bryce Remsburg, was the most entertaining part of the beginning part of that match. Because it's a referee that, first off, his pants are way too tight, but he's just over theatric about everything, particularly 2 counts. It's like he feels the pain of everything. It's 1, 2, oh, and I'm like,
he's a bit much.
He's a bit theatrical.
He's in my shocking to show like that, but he's my least favorite AEW announcer.
Who?
What that guy is?
You mean referee?
Yeah.
Our least favorite announcer is Excalibur.
Yes. He's my least favorite referee.
Yeah.
The chick's my favorite. Don't know her name.
Aubrey.
She did my favorite and the best, and this one is my least favorite and probably the worst.
Yeah.
Not a coincidence.
Yeah. So, there you go.
Before you go, are they gonna push Rey Fenix? Is he gonna be done with his tag team soon? It feels like they suck his dick every time he does anything. Not to say they shouldn't.
Well,
he's pretty amazing.
He is younger. He's got the more upside. I think he was a world champion down there in Mexico. So it's or was it Japan? No, I think it was Mexico.
Down there in Japan.
They well, geographically speaking, but yeah, it's definitely someone who can break out, and probably someone who should break out quicker than Scorpio Sky breaking out at SCU, because that's it.
Really? That know? Fair enough.
Just saying, I don't think we're there yet.
So Scorpio Sky should be with these old men to begin with.
So, yeah, to be fair, but that's a solid mid-card title run if you had a mid-card title, like dumping the old dudes.
Fair enough.
You know? Spinning back kick in a corner from Rey Fenix, I think, should be his finisher, but...
You say that every week. As a matter of fact, when he hit it this week, you didn't wait for him to go for his finish. Yeah, that should be his finisher. Right? I know. We got it.
Anyway, Cody was up next. Always a fantastic promo.
Yes. I don't know. What happened? Has he always been this great?
They never let him talk before.
Well, he's always had great gimmicks in WWE.
Yeah. But they didn't have time to hand him a microphone because it's got to go to A, B, C, D, and E in the E. And mid-card guys barely get promo time. That's why they give him garbage bags to put, or grocery bags to put on people's heads.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's like he went to ROH, and I'm just like, where'd that come from? He's gotten better every fucking time I've seen him.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's completely controlled, so this gimmick shouldn't be cheered, quite frankly. He's telling how rich he is and he runs the company.
Yeah.
You should be booed.
Yeah.
And he's not. He's amazing.
It's a fantastic young Vince that can actually wrestle.
Young Vince.
Yeah.
Trying to be his new nickname.
Vince. Yeah, so gnarly scar on his eye. But always a fantastic promo, so definitely one of the bright spots there. But, you know, immediately after that, they want to put Joey Janela on TV.
I love that. Wait a minute. You didn't talk about what he talked about.
Oh, okay.
Fucking, he wants to fight MJW.
Mm-hmm.
MJF, rather.
Yeah.
He's willing to do anything for it. Any amount of money, it costs whatever you want. But more importantly, before we even get to that, we have a mini feud with fucking Blade, Bunny, and Butcher.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
You're not excited about... I'm excited about
that.
Blade and Butcher. I'm fucking excited about them. I don't like Bunny. I mean, I like looking at her. But she does not fit the gimmick. I don't care what anybody says. Hot chicks wrestling. I got it. She's been the same way for fucking 7 years. I'm with you. Not the issue. She doesn't fit the gimmick. Unless she's under that mask, she's got this gigantic Cody Rhodes scar in the middle of her fucking forehead. Doesn't fit. I don't like it. Or she's a daughter of one of them.
I was going to say, I have nefarious reasonings behind why she would be involved.
She can tag team by these two old messes? No. One of their daughters.
Yeah.
Or, these are two older brothers. Something like that.
Well, I mean, the Blade and the Butcher has to have a piece of meat, right? It's...
Disgusting.
Yeah, but that's gonna be like a tag team feud, and I'm pretty over Cody in tag team wrestling because I feel like I've seen that to death so many times over the years. And if the Blade and the Bunny and the Butcher are picking Cody's partner, and it's some schmuck that we never see, like,
That's just part one of the feud.
Yeah, I know, but it's
Alright.
maybe if like MJF was in your corner for that, and he fucking fighting them, and he turned on them, but I don't know.
So you condemned this feud before you start?
Well, no, Butcher's gonna be amazing.
Butcher's Monaco?
Yeah, we got the Monaco, the older fat one. He's fantastic.
I love that look. It just didn't look like a bunch of fucking animals.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Butcher, Cody, Blade, Schmuck. Whatever. Yeah, solid promo. Curious, I think, about the tag team thing. Like we were saying though, right after that, they put Joey Janela on my TV, and it's he says he's on the back burner. Quite frankly, should be on the back burner. He looks ridiculous. He sounds ridiculous.
Okay.
Did you have any thoughts on it?
I like the idea for the promoting the match for the main event. I always believe in building up the main event.
You know, because they didn't do that for their title match.
Yes. It bothered me to the day I die. But Moxley fucking saying kids just goes walk up to him as kids. I was like, you're already telling me this guy ain't shit. So, I like it. I like Moxley, so I like to finish. To be frank.
Yeah, I guess I saved it to an extent, but it's just.
You really don't like Joey Janela?
No.
At all?
Mm-hmm.
On any level?
No.
Like, jobber? Nope. Something in the mid card?
No.
Go
When
away.
he had he had a valet at the first All Out or All In pay-per-view, and that was cool. There was like some cool spots there, and like for the pay-per-view, like you came to the ring, I think like smoking a cigarette or drinking a beer. Like when you're that ridiculous and Sandman-esque, like new era Sandman-esque thing, that's cool. Although you may not want to be Sandman these days after what he said, but I think it was on Twitter or maybe even a live indie event, but he was like, women should not be main eventing.
To be fair, I won't say I've had that thought, but I did think that they would never main event however many years ago.
Yeah, but they're a lot more fantastic nowadays.
I agree, and they've built him up to this. They've given him importance. Sandman's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's be fair, it's Sandman.
Yeah, this is the whole people to say it, right?
It's like, let the Doug Dynasty guy saying something before. Like, yeah.
Makes sense. They said it, not what he said. But,
please end the shop, don't do this.
yeah, so if you're like new era like that, that's cool. But if you're just walking around because you're slightly paunchy and whatever, I'm like, I don't. He's a bad boy. What about him? What about him?
And he's like, he's short. They just compared to Moxley. He's tiny compared to Moxley.
He's on the shorter side. He's an average person size, not wrestler size.
And he's not particularly athletic.
No, but he's crazy. He'll jump off the top rope and through a table on top of you in the corner of your really close guardrails.
I mean, listen, if you could do that, I'll watch. But I'm gonna take you so far.
Yeah, straight to the lower middle.
Especially with TNT.
Yeah.
Take that cigarette out of the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
That's all TNT is like sound, by the way.
Sounds about right. You gotta throw a little country accent on it, maybe.
Absolutely. Ted Turner Jr.
Yeah. Take that cigarette out your mouth, boy.
Holy shit, that was pretty good. The boy adds to it.
After that, though, I don't know how you felt about it. I was a little disappointed overall as a feeling, but they had a Dark Order promo right after that.
It was definitely the most disappointing Dark Order promo vignette, mainly because they didn't use a man in the suit.
Mm-hmm.
He's the star of the vignettes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they didn't use him. And when they started like grabbing at the guy's face, it was like there's no blood. They're just grabbing his face. This is weird. Like,
they're just touching his face.
Yeah, you're not badass. You're weird.
Yeah.
Fucking weird, and not in a cool way.
Yeah.
It did.
That guy just wants to make friends. Like, I want to join us to make friends. It's like, don't say that aloud.
Yeah, and then they attack him because of that, but not even attack him, just rub his face. So now I don't want friends?
So I have a theory why it was the most disappointing one.
Okay.
It's because it featured the Dark Order themselves.
Holy shit.
Check out the big brain on Brad. You're a smart motherfucker, that's right.
It was not a commercial. It featured them. And it shit the bed.
You could be right. I was gonna ask, have we already ruined the Dark Order reboot before it even happened?
Yeah, we put it on TV.
Which we knew what happened. You just started to get in the ring.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's a shame. I'm telling you, they should have fucking Blade and Butcher beat the Dark Order. That should be them.
Yeah.
And they beat the shit out of whoever decided.
And they should not even make reference to it. Just fire Dark Order.
No, you can't be telling that shit didn't happen for fucking months.
and have those vignettes in the pit. Blade and Butcher come out. Maybe they get some other people around them, and that's the Dark Order.
They can take whoever the not that guy is. He looks like he belongs to Blade and Butcher.
Oh, the first guy they had?
Yeah. He looks.
You mean the wrestler itself?
Yeah.
Grayson?
Yeah, he's got bald with a beard, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know with the beard, but he's balding, similar look.
Blade Butcher and Grayson. You with us now.
Blade Butcher and Bedshitter?
Next!
Alright. After that, we had a Nyla Rose match. Surprisingly, Nyla Rose won.
Alright, now, let me. Okay. I'm not. Listen. I have not been up to date on all this. So, you all and Cash, who's a frequent watcher of all things wrestling, you guys let me know if I'm wrong. Nyla Rose is transgendered. Was a man, is now a woman, right?
Yes.
Nyla
Nyla Rose is a woman.
Nyla Rose is a woman. Okay. I like it. I like it. Let's not pretend here. I'm big and strong than you are. I'm sorry, she is. She has a gigantic face.
Huge face.
And she just beats the shit out of all these people and referees. We're gonna do it all the way. I'm always concerned about JR, to be honest. He might be liberal, but he is from Oklahoma. And I worry about what's gonna pop out of his mouth after he's fucking called somebody an Oriental and Asian last week. Please, JR, don't be fired. Dude, please don't do this. Don't say anything reckless. Who should beat up? Shauna? They should beat up somebody else. And then
she had a local scrub.
Yeah.
Beat her up. Shayna, whatever. Not Shayna, obviously. Probably Shauna.
Yeah. She came out, wanted revenge.
Yeah.
Got her ass beat. Referee tried to intervene. And it wasn't shitty ref. It was somebody else.
I think it was Rick Knox.
Yeah, like another bald ref.
Yeah, another bald ref.
Who's
He
not
has
as-
one bald ref. Maybe he doesn't grow a beard or goatee or something.
He does have a beard.
Really?
The one you don't like. Yes, like that.
The one, the shitty ref?
Yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. You don't notice.
No.
It's too animated.
It's way too animated. His pants are way too tight. I'm like, what is this?
He thought his beard just the lines in his face from being animated.
Yeah. Yeah, so it should have been that guy, over animated ref. They got the powerbomb through the table, but it was the other bald guy. And then they put Shayna on top of her through the table. Looked like she hit her head.
Yes, it looked like she hit her pretty hard. I hope she's alright.
Yeah.
At least she's got hair, unlike ball ref.
Yeah. But that led to Nyla Rose being suspended indefinitely, quote unquote. So all that heat they just gave her in one episode after being missing for forever. Now she's off TV, I guess.
I assume. I don't know what you're gonna do with that. I would like you to bring it back sooner rather than later.
What do you mean with that?
What do with that? Do with that fucking angle.
Oh.
I wouldn't keep her off TV for too long. Number one, that was a pretty good angle, and I think I would just have her keep showing up.
Backstage just beating people up.
Right, until they fucking come up with some like equalizer. Like, all right, fuck it, you're not suspended, but you're gonna fight whoever you think the baddest motherfucker on the planet is. Can't use Kong probably, but you put her in a match with whoever you consider equally badass. Against fucking Asian girl with a sword, but she gets to use a sword.
Yeah. Like that.
Right, so what's it happen? So
Yeah.
somebody gets stabbed.
Yeah. Not afraid to be around swords.
Hey, wake up! Cut!
Then Jericho comes out.
Okay.
And what's all about Moxley. And all the people that he does and does not want to defend his title against, like Moxley. And he put it on not a list per se, but
the lexicon.
Yeah, the inappropriately used lexicon of Le Champion.
Yes, lexicon is not properly used at all.
Yeah, the lexicon is new vocabulary. But the lexicon of Le Champion. I love that he's used the same gimmick now in 3 different companies, which is fantastic.
Yes.
But all the people he won't defend the title against: Moxley, Rick and Morty.
He went in.
Kenny Omega, Kenny Ortega, Kenny Chesney, Kenny from South Park, Moxley.
I must admit, to me, this just proves Jericho is kind of better without the bells and whistles. If you give him 20 minutes by himself, he's fine. I don't need more goats. I don't need any gifts. I can do without all that. You just let him be for Jericho. Let him be awesome. Not having to rely on other people, quite frankly.
Or other people like Spanish gods taint his stardom.
Jesus. Why do everything come back to your dislike for Spanish God?
It's all about Jericho.
Fair enough.
If you don't talk about Jericho, you got
everybody else. What about the GOAT? What about his dad messed up the promo?
Oh, those were horrible.
Yeah, it's not Spanish God.
Actually, worse than Spanish God. Both those things, 2 things. Just we're talking about Jericho, we gotta talk about Jericho cohorts.
Has anybody else used that before?
I don't think they have.
That's pretty goddamn solid. I think probably should be named a group.
Jericho cohorts. That's the name of the group when Jericho's not there. It's the inner circle if they're all together. But when it's just the rest of them, Jericho cohorts.
Yeah, but the promo was fantastic. And then out came, Jungle Boy and
Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Midget.
I actually like Dinosaur's promo.
Yeah.
It was pretty clever.
He started roaring and then he started talking. That was hilarious. I don't know the origin of the dinosaur mask. I know he used it before or here. He doesn't need it. He's big and he's jacked. And he moves well. Like he's doing like martial art kicks and stuff that actually look like he can actually do them, because there's a lot of people out there doing martial arts looking kicks that have no business doing martial art looking kicks.
That's true. So you can tell he does be very careful. If he hits you, he's gonna probably knock you the fuck out.
Yeah. So like it sells well because he knows how to do it well. Lose the freaking mask and just
It's a gimmick. He's with Jungle Boy, and whoever the other guy is.
Gonna bring out my inner Vince. He's too damn tall and strong.
Fair enough.
I'm tying down with a gimmick. Could be their Roman, quite frankly.
Jesus.
Oh, well, don't shove him down your throat like Roman, but be a big, strong badass.
Fair enough.
But he hangs out with Luke Perry's kid and then the child. And I think we had the same sentiment, right? The dinosaur, Luchasaurus versus Jericho. Fantastic match. Solid match, last match of the year, last title defense of the year. Got it. You want to go for a jokey match? Jericho versus Marco Stunt, the tiny guy.
Yes, it was
right?
tiny for any age, apparently.
Tiny for any age. Be like, oh, Jesus. But
Jericho could make that work.
yeah, I'd love to see.
Self-dismissed.
No, I'd love to see that submission hold. I would love to see the submission from Le Champion on Marco Stunt and all 2 feet of him.
I love that. It's not a match, it's a submission.
Well, the match would lead to a submission. He would have just pinned him.
Right, I would want to see him sell, at least for a little bit, because Jericho's hilarious.
Actually, even better. Try to do that slow-ass rolling elbow to him. Because he just do like this and he's just right underneath him.
You know what? I think we just booked this match. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we like Luchasaurus and we like Stunt.
No. We really like Luchasaurus.
We tolerate Stunt.
I barely tolerate Stunt. I just want to see him get his ass kicked left and right.
But we don't like Jungle Boy?
We do not like Jungle Boy.
We don't want to see Jungle Boy and Jericho?
I don't want to see Jungle Boy, period.
Any particular reason why? I think you dislike long-haired, clean-shaven people. Him and Joey Janela, we got so far.
Yeah. Except this one, he's fit, but it's just such a weird pairing. If pairing can be used for 3 people.
What's that do with the match? What's it do with him? Why is he? Whatever, it's a weird pairing. Why is he the one left out? Why is he the one that's a mess?
He's in the generic middle.
He's definitely comes off generic, but I think that's the point. He's Jungle Boy.
But if you're generic, you can't have such a weird gimmick like Jungle Boy. You're just Joey Blowy. You're hanging out with the dinosaur and the midget.
I think I get what you're saying. I think I get it.
It's like there's nothing about Jungle Boy that makes me want to watch him, except
Is he a wrestler? Do you even know?
He's alright.
Can you get a good match out of Jericho? I love Jericho. He's one that used to be a fantastic wrestler. He isn't anymore.
Like most of the people on that roster in general, they're all signed because they can go. They can wrestle. To an extent they can put on, nice athletic contests.
Okay.
Alright, but in terms of an entire roster that has decent enough gimmicks and reasons to pull me in as a viewer, he's pretty low on the freaking list. You can give that spot to pretty much anyone else for that match against Jericho.
I guess they want to push this guy.
I guess, and I don't understand why, besides the fact that he's Luke Perry's kid and he has a weird wrestling name. That's all he's got going to him as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, he's actually a Perry's kid?
Yeah.
I think we figured it out, frankly. Sorry.
Anyway, so after that, after rave reviews from us last week,
Yes.
they bring out their version of Charlotte. Which is
Yes.
Chris Statlander.
Statlander, yes. I remember her name. It's pretty fantastic.
But she's an alien.
Did not expect that.
Yeah, it was like, what the hell are these alien faces on the trunk? What the hell?
Yes, and then she's touching the referee's forehead and all types of weird shit. And it was fucking angry, awesome chick ref too.
Yeah, who was not having it. There's a walk right up to her. And you could just see the awesome angry chick ref just like, I'll make out with you after the match, but not right now.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Okay. Alright.
Sorry, that's what I told myself in my own head. I was like,
Absolutely.
I want to see that. I did a little research. Apparently she did the whole alien thing before here. Maybe that got her signed. But she doesn't need it.
She's amazing.
She's amazing. Right, like, I used a Roman Reigns reference before, but she's like your Charlotte. She's strong, she's quick, she's agile. She can go. She freaking cartwheeled around the ring. and it was not dying of exhaustion right after.
Or dizzy.
Or dizzy.
Which I would be.
Like, you have a star there. Why is she painting your face and touching people's foreheads?
Fair enough. I just want to give it a chance. We saw it for 1 week.
I know.
She was there last week, but they didn't really play up the fucking
No, they didn't, because they had her in a tag team, the the tag team match with Freddie Mercury and Mulan. And,
I love when really.
But anyway, so she was wrestling Mulan.
I mean, too.
And I don't know, Sheeta?
Sheeta, yeah.
Sheeta?
I don't call him Mulan at this point. It worked. Everybody knows who you're talking about. We know who Freddie Mercury is. We know who Mulan is. Like, okay. And that trailer came out recently. I still don't watch it.
There you go. But yeah, it's solid match. They're both fantastic women's wrestlers who can main event. Damn it, Sandman.
Sandman.
It looks like Statlander's finisher is an insane looking tombstone, quite frankly.
Yes. I was afraid it was gonna be that fucking axe kick, but it isn't. Thank God.
No, that's our one criticism. That axe kick's gotta go.
But why are we against the axe kick? Besides the fact it doesn't look great.
I don't think anyone's ever done that well besides Booker T and in the very early years of maybe R-Truth.
I was gonna say, is that because he could actually kick in the back of the head? I think they're trying to go against head injuries if they can avoid them.
Yeah, but he also would land, right? He'd be like, whap, and he's standing because he just knocked you down. Everybody else said...
Well, Booker T was go down sometimes.
Yeah, toward the end.
Can I be racist for a second? I mean, you just said the two guys who did the best. And these are two of the more athletic, in their primes, athletic, hipper.
Yeah. But Statlander's axe kick looks more like Alicia Fox's axe kick, except she's
Damn
bigger.
it!
Except she's bigger and stronger.
Oh, Alicia Fox, how did you ruin my fucking stereotype?
Because what? Just fall with you. Like theoretically, she just got kicked, but she could probably pin you because she's in better position to pin you.
Alicia Fox, yeah. Where did Alicia Fox go to school? Princeton. I don't like that at all.
Brown. But yeah, it's a pretty sick looking tombstone. Quite frankly, it looked like she was gonna drop her on her neck even before she went down for the tombstone.
Yeah, it looks scary to me.
Yeah, pretty cool. Curious to see where the alien thing goes, but we'll see.
Then Brandy and Kong made their appearance.
Mm-hmm.
And told her to what is it, bow down or kneel? Something.
Yeah.
Kneel. Right now? That was good.
Yeah, that's good. So basically joined their Nightmare Collective.
Fantastic name. Oh, wait a minute. We forgot. Fucking Cody mentioning his wife earlier in the night is hilarious. My wife, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's out of her fucking mind.
Yeah. Cody, Dustin's in his vendetta. My wife's cutting people's hair off.
I don't know.
Don't
ask me.
We want to play that up, actually. We're kind of hoping that Cody hasn't even seen Brandy since that vignette, right? Like they were in the house and they kissed or whatever, and he has this match coming up, and then she just disappeared, and then she's just been out being a nightmare.
Just doing shit.
There's the last time you've seen Brandy? I couldn't even tell you. We had this weird vignette, and then after that, like she left when she saw the parody of our vignette. I've never seen her since.
That's hilarious. Didn't like Statlander was with the shits though.
No. She wants to stand up against Kong. We could have did that down the road, maybe. I'd love to see these two badasses.
Well, they didn't fight, so we can still do it.
Huh?
They didn't fight, so we can still do it.
Yeah, but she didn't seem very receptive to joining either.
I love that. So you want to see her join? I did too.
I guess.
I mean,
we haven't seen any. The potential missing link here. We haven't seen Statlander even try to talk. So maybe the gimmick is because she can't talk. Brandy can cut a hell of a promo.
Yes, she can.
So just have her unleash Chris and Kong on the AEW women's locker room.
Okay.
And then when they, argue about who's the bigger star, then they can go at it. It would also lessen a burden on Kong because apparently she hasn't really wrestled because she can't really wrestle anymore. She's taken so many bumps in her career that her body just can't really take those kind of rigors. So that's why she's just making appearances and cutting people's hair instead of getting in the ring.
That is first of all, if you're going to do that, it's a fantastic way to use her. But then it has to lead to somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's just say she's like fucking Kawhi Leonard. We're just going to save her for like big matches.
Yes, load management.
I guess.
Which is why adding Chris Statlander to them would make sense because that's your heater.
Well, to be fair, we got a heater. Fucking chick who pulled out the front row.
Well, that's just random. Do you think that's gonna be a wrestler?
Yes. Just bring some random chick into the ring.
So I thought it was just some indie chick they paid $200 to cut their hair.
That's gonna make Brandon forget about fucking Statlander?
No,
I love that, by the way.
It's just a running gimmick.
You have to do this now. Oh, wait. Ooh, shiny. What's this?
Yes.
Brandon, what the fuck?
that was actually one of our criticisms too. It was like, Statlander just walked out the right and the left, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You could just turn your head this way. Didn't even care about Mulan. I thought that was disrespectful. Like, Statlander maybe turns you down with that weird face-to-face. You grab new and shiny out the ring. You have no interest in Mulan?
Yeah, I mean, actually, you knew Mulan turned down. Really kill harm Mulan? Sheeta, we're talking about.
To be fair, we just did. For several minutes.
Okay, fair enough.
So, I think you might be the only person that likes that Nightmare Collective line. Apparently online everyone hated the whole entire angle.
Well, the angle I get not liking, it's a bit much. Nightmare Collective is a fantastic name, and fuck if you think otherwise. If you think they should have used it for something else, or Cody when he turns heel, I can't argue with you. As a name, it is a splendid name. It just is.
Particularly like the collective part. I think that's cool.
People don't use collective enough as a word.
Needs a few more people for a collective, but
Certainly does.
solid start.
It's a nightmare couple. It's just
but the real nightmare of the night was the next, I want to say contest, I want to say match, I want to say fight, I want to say a lot of things that it was not. But it was
rough.
The fallen angel of SCU, Christopher Daniels, and Theo Pentagon.
Pentagon.
Yeah, it was Uncle Daniels and Theo Pentagon in that match, and holy shit, what an atrocious mess that match was from start to finish.
Listen, before we start shitting on this match, I don't know a lot about Pentagon. Christopher Daniels, if the whole thing was like a real thing and they treated it with legitimacy, WWE Hall of Fame, which is WWE Hall of Fame, or was it a Wrestling Hall of Fame?
It's a WWE Hall of Fame. These people have like previous relationships with the E in some sort.
Okay, well,
or any territory that the E now owns.
Well, Meltzer's Hall of Fame, which is semi-legitimate. Daniels is going in. Daniels is fantastic. Has been for a long time. Commits to every single gimmick.
With his entire being.
His entire being. This SCU is like an old man mess.
Yeah.
He commits to his singing and dancing. Curry Man. Obviously fucking the fallen angel.
Wasn't he suicide for a bit too?
That's everything he just commits and he knocks it out of the park. Typically. But it's over. And he's been a fantastic wrestler probably a long time. It is over. We were shitting on that match before the botch. We were like, this match is happening in slow motion.
Yes, actually, there was a note I had. I had to check to see if we were running our DVR on the slow motion speed. I'm curious to watch it back on like that times half. It's like a little bit quicker, but it's not a full fast forward. Just to see if it's an actual normal pace to the match at that point.
It's just, I made note, if you remember, that the reason they fucking power drove him on his head is because he's 49 years old, probably can't wrestle anymore. And then he had a match, and I was like, oh, I was right. Yeah, this is just.
Although, I saw a theory that maybe they were just still selling that, like the knee injury, and he got driven on his head.
Why can't wrestling fans stop?
And that's why he couldn't land the aside moonsault outside.
Stop it! Knock it off. He tried to lift to the top rope and he missed it. That happens to a lot of people. But when you're 49 and heavier now, and knees don't work, you're taking all these bumps. Talking about Khan's taking bumps. Taking more bumps than this motherfucker. Yeah, sorry. I love Daniels. There's one guy I could have brought to WWE like 15 years ago. It would have been him because he commits and he's fantastic. But it's over. It's over. Unless he's gonna tell me he's gonna fucking do whatever DDP does. He's gonna lose fucking 20 pounds and fucking heal his bones somehow. It's over. It's done.
Gotta get that yoga in.
Which I'm sure Dave's done because he commits. Goddamn it.
He commits. He'll give you those lines. He'll give you all those lines. Yeah, it was absolutely atrocious and opened my eyes to Pentagon being the reason why I was shitting on the Lucha Brothers. So I'm sorry, Ray Phoenix.
It opened my eyes.
I did not realize it was your Theo's fault the whole time. Oof. And then we're on the slide, right?
Jesus, really?
So he had Joey Janela back on YC. His job was to lose to Moxley. They had a nice hardcore match that wasn't officially hardcore.
Yeah.
You know,
On the rougher side.
it's good for that. I appreciated that Moxley wanted to murder him with fucking second rope DDT.
Yes.
I like that that's just a thing now. He's just so militant and angry and obsessive about being the top guy and taking out everybody that he just wants to murder everybody he wrestles.
Can we, I know people don't care about attention to detail, but him changing from trunks to pants has made all the difference in the world. Like, he looks different. He looks like a bad motherfucker. And there's no coincidence that he's taken off since, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. It's he started off as, you know, this fantastic wrestler who had just won a title in Japan and he's wearing trunks and da-da-da-da-da-da. And no, nobody wants that. Right? We want toned down crazy, but what they're doing successfully now is that he's a focused crazy. He's got an agenda crazy. There's an objective crazy.
Yeah.
Right? He has his mission. And he has his mission appropriate attire.
Yes. That's like a great way to put it, yes.
And
he's going to work.
Yeah, he's going to work. He's going to go to work whether Renee likes it on Twitter or not. So, all the difference in the world.
Fantastic. This is the most I've liked him, ever.
Yeah.
I look forward to watching him on TV now.
Yeah.
And I never did his Ambrose. Or early in his AEW career, frankly.
Like, I enjoyed some of the gimmicks from before where he's like United States champion and never defends the title.
It's not a gimmick.
Ever. No, it's, it had led to it being a gimmick.
I love that.
He just walks around with it, not doing anything about it. But yeah, it's it has led me to finally give a shit about Moxley Jericho when I gave no shits about Ambrose Jericho.
I do want to see this match. Relatively bad. I don't know what they'll do. I assume Jericho will keep the belt just because TNT seems to want him a lot. He's constantly the focus of the program, as he probably should be. He's clearly the biggest name they have.
By a large margin.
Yes. Even if Moxley came over as Dean Ambrose, it'd still be Jericho by a pretty large margin.
Mm-hmm. And to be fair, if Jericho had never signed, I don't think Moxley's their biggest star necessarily. When they just put the belt on Cody as a
default
guy.
Probably.
No. Oh.
Yeah. What would you grade this show this week?
Fucks with it.
Alright, I gotta figure the scale out. So, fucks with it. You got fucks with those last week's? Oh, last week's was. Anyway, I gave last week 3 out of 5. This week's probably 4. 3 3/4 out of 5.
I was gonna say you're gonna do a damn decimal.
I got to. I'm sorry. I don't want to go 4. I don't want to go too high. Like, it was a really good show. But I can't forgive Dangs and Pentagon. And I can't forgive, I don't say forgive, but Janela, I didn't hate him, but his part felt underwhelming. You might be right. Maybe the smoking and drinking he can't do. He's the bad boy. Is he though?
Is he?
He's like a guy. Like an old man who's not an old man apparently. He's 30 years old.
Yeah. The mild boy, Joey Janela.
And this episode's fucks with it. Alright. So we got fucks with it. I don't know what the fuck we said last time. It'll come to me. Anyway, anything else?
I think they pretty much covered it.
Post your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe.